Namaste and welcome to another video from Yogi Krish Healing. I am Yogi Krish. Today we will talk about war and peace, and I think it is very pertinent given what is going on in the world between Ukraine and Russia, between Israelis and the Palestinians, and basically talk about the direction in which the human race is going. Long time ago, I had heard a lecture from Osho where he spoke about animal behavior. And he said it is a territorial imperative when animals piss and mark their territories. And he said, nations are just like that. I think we should reflect on these profound words. Nations, nationalism, culture, the uniqueness of it is all important because it is an amazing reflection of the diversity that we live in. And that diversity has to be embraced. There is nothing glorious about killing other people in the name of any of this. But there is glory in embracing every part of this uniqueness respectfully of other cultures as well and other nations as well, so that we together can unify as a human race in a spirit of respect, dignity, love, compassion, kindness, and generosity. Let us go back and look at history. If you look thousands of years ago, and let's take for example the Mahabharata, or for that matter, the Battle of Troy. When Hector fights Achilles, or when the Pandavas and the Kauravas come together in battle, these battles are highly dignified. When two warriors fight, others do not interfere. Battle would start at sunrise and end at sunset. People would be allowed the time and the dignity to take care of their dead ones and the wounded. These battles were fought in open battlefields. Farmers, women, children, businessmen, traders, they were not touched. They were allowed to do whatever they are doing and carry on with their lives. There was no plunder and there was no loot. These warriors, when they clashed and fought with great valor and dignity. And they were always counseled by wise men. Battle was the last option. These wise men would explore every conceivable path to avoid a war because they knew that there were no victors in a battle like this. Let's look at it today. Where is that honor that men had? There is nothing honorable in firing missiles from thousands of kilometers away or bombarding places, killing women and children, using scorched earth techniques, preventing food, water. There is nothing honorable in this, irrespective of whatever justification you give. Definitely not religion, God. Then why do we do this? We do this because we are no longer living in our higher states of consciousness and awareness. We are victims of propaganda that do not allow us to think. We are conditioned that way since our childhood. And it does not matter who does it, whether they are in uniform or not in uniform. They are all culpable to this murder and this homicide, whatever is going on, whatever name you give it, whatever justification you give it. There is nothing honorable in killing normal folks, normal people, children, women, allowing them no access to food, water. It is criminal. And trust me, the ones who are doing it are not doing it with any honorable intentions. They are doing it for money, power, control, all base animalistic behaviors, what Osho called territorial imperatives, without any honor. Even animals are better. They kill when they are hungry or to protect themselves. There are people still in recent history who have tried to live and emulate their lives in a state of higher consciousness, be it Mahatma Gandhi, be it Martin Luther King, or for that matter, Yitzhak Rabin and Yasser Arafat, who signed the Oslo Accords for Peace. And each one of them have been assassinated. Why? Because they choose to live fearlessly for a calling and for a purpose that came from a higher level of awareness and consciousness. Recent times have shown that we can do it. The reunification of Germany after Japan was nuked, Japan and America are still allies. The unification of Europe now is not merely one of currency or economics. It has brought people together. And we can do it so long as we are guided by our higher principles, not by hatred, not by violence, not through our base survival desires. There is nothing honorable in violence, killing. And there is everything honorable in being peaceful, being kind, and being gentle of other people. Embracing this beautiful, diverse planet that we live in. Because trust me, when we say this many number of people are dead because of this war, it is not a statistic. And we are only counting human lives. What about entire ecosystems that have been destroyed? What about plant life? What about animal life? Contamination of water, earth, air, soil, everything. And people who justify this, they are dishonorable people. There is nothing honorable in this behavior. If we need and want to leave a legacy for our children, for leaving them a planet that is compassionate, kind, giving, peaceful, then it is entirely left up to us. How do we want to engage is the question that you must ask yourself. Do we look and justify and accept mindless propaganda? Or are we capable of thinking for ourselves? Will we embrace violence and glorify it? Or will we embrace peace fearlessly from our heart? That choice is left to all of us. Let's heal this world, let's heal this planet, and let's leave a legacy that future generations can be proud of, because what we are doing now is nothing to be proud of. Thank you and namaste.